Avery's
Oh,
good.
sorry.
Avery practiced yesterday, all good. Marcus is available. Tyler's at home. Tyler won't play tonight.
But improved out of the hospital.
Yeah, improved, feeling a little bit better. Plan is we'll be off tomorrow, and he'll practice Thursday, and we'll see how he feels then.
In terms of Marcus, are you planning on using him as you normally
Yeah.
would? Or?
Yeah.
Jake Crowder's been hitting a lot of threes lately. Has he changed anything? Is he in different spots, or is he just in a rhythm?
He's been the same. I feel like he's been pretty consistent with that in the last 2 years. I don't know what the numbers say. I know that every time he's open and set, I feel good about it going in, and he works hard at it. And but I think that we talked yesterday at practice a little bit about he's done it a lot more at the 3 this year, and some of his best looks came at the 4 in previous years. So that would be one small, I guess not change, but that would be a little bit different. But otherwise, I felt pretty good about him. He puts in a lot of work to be a good shooter.
And overall, just how do you feel he's playing this year? Any
It's been
different
good.
than last year? Or?
It's been good. Like I said, he's played more 3 for us because we've decided that we need to be a little bit more traditional with some of our lineups size-wise, because when we go small, we're really small. So he has played a little bit of 4, but mostly at the 3, and I think he's had a good year.
Brad, your possession usage in the shot clock is very different this year than it was a year ago. Was that by design when the year started, or is that something that's happened as the years developed?
I think each year you go in with what you think is your best way of creating a system to best utilize the people you have on your team. And we're doing a lot of things that we've done in the past because there wasn't a drastic change. And even the main change being Al, you didn't have to tweak much because he fit into how we wanted to do it. So I just think we're a little bit better at what we're trying to do offensively, and just probably it's probably just the guys that are back have just are comfortable with it and have lived through it now for a year at least.
What has been off defensively?
Yeah, I think that first of all, like I said, sometimes when we go small now, we're really small. And so we've had to adjust that. The first 7 games of the year, we were atrocious defensively, which would actually be a compliment to how we were. And then the last 7, we haven't guarded great. The middle 20, we were 3rd in the league. So we've got to be great. We've got to be great on that end if we want to improve. Hopefully we can be better at that as we head into this month and a half before the All-Star break, because we don't have a chance to really compete at a high level if we don't guard better.
Brad, we all know what Rudy does defensively, but offensively, what kind of pressure does that put on your defense when you guys shoot 70% crashing the rim?
Well, I mean, he's so big that if he catches the ball on a roll, and even if you're there and he's inside 6 feet, 5 feet of the basket, there's a good chance that you and the ball are both going in the basket together. And then he's great on lobs. He's gotten better, I think, at finishing in traffic from what I've seen. He's a good offensive rebounder. So, and then they've got a bunch of guys that can really shoot the ball, and so you end up having to, he gets looks because you're worried about the 3-point line. He's a really good player. I mean, and he's having a great year.
Tom's getting edged out and Eastern Conference Player of the Month, but does that kind of acknowledgement help the team in confidence?
He did. I didn't see who
John
got
Wall
it. I have no idea. I'm sure John had a great month. I think Isaiah would do what he normally does with results like that and put them on his shoulder.
You coached Gordon Hayward in college. Could you ever imagine that he'd be as good as he is right now back then?
We actually thought, that he had a chance to be an NBA player. I think that once you get to this level, it's, there's only so many guys that can be in the top 50 or top 30 players in the league, and so that seems like a long shot for anybody that comes into college at 18, particularly, like I said yesterday, a skinny tennis player. But he's made great strides. He's gotten better every year from his senior year at Brownsburg through, however many years now he's been in Utah, and his continuous improvement has put him in a great spot. He's had a tremendous year too.
And now back with Shelvin, is it fun seeing those guys for you?
Well, the first time I'll see him will be on the court. It's not fun for me to see those guys on on against you because I know how competitive and tough they are. They're both really good players. Shelvin's having a great year, and but their whole team is. We're going to have to be really good, and they've done a great job of balancing it with all the injuries they've had, and now that they're starting to get healthy, they get George Hill back hopefully soon. I don't know where he is, but he's another great addition. It'll be a handful.
Steve, how do you game plan against such a great defensive team like Utah?
I mean, I think the bottom line is that we've got to get the ball up the court and then side to side and just make them stretch themselves with our bigs, and that's easier said than done. Their bigs do a great job covering ground.